My name is Makhaola Ndebele. I'm the director for the Gibson Kente Tribute that is on at the Soweto Theatre this December. Gibson Kente is probably the foremost theatrical figure in the South African landscape. His career spanned from 1961 all the way to 2003. He has been responsible for the careers of many artists that we know today. We've decided to make it a musical tribute and concentrate on Gibson Kente's music, because I think foremost, even he says in most of his interviews, he says what called him was the music. He grew up on music. He was very much influenced by the music. He always says his calling was the music, the music, the music.